Okay, let's talk. Zadarius Smith ended up signing with the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, ended up signing with the Philadelphia Eagles. 1-year deal. I didn't see how much money they gave him. A lot of people in Detroit, like, damn, Brad could have paid him. For whatever reason, they didn't pay him. Now you still got Jadeveon Clowney out there. Don't forget, they picked up a guy from the Cowboys. They picked up a guy from the Jaguars to fill out their defensive line. And I just know in my heart, they're going to go to somebody on that defensive line is going to go down early. I guarantee you, I know it. Somebody going to get injured early. I bet my bottom dollar on it. Somebody's going to go out early. Because when you weak at a position, that's the position that injuries hit quicker the first. So that whatever reason it was, me personally, maybe it wasn't a locker room fit. It was people in the comments that say he ain't stopped partying since he been here. But if he partying and he being productive, I really don't have an issue with it. As long as it ain't sleeping over into the locker room, people want to see him and Hutch. So I don't understand. It couldn't have been schematically. Him and Hutch, you gave up draft picks for him. So I literally don't know what it is. The Eagles seem to have some problems getting pressure on the quarterback. They lost Sweat, lost Milton. They went out there and get him. Like, the Eagles was even trying to get Micah Parsons. The only reason he didn't go to that Philly is because Dallas wasn't trading him in the division. Crazy, right? And for that, I don't understand it. Even they gave him $10 million for 1 year. What the fuck did it matter? That money, you get that money back at the end of the year. It come off the books. So, I literally just got to think it was a character flaw. Now, if him running around with cash doll and all that shit, they got the little girlfriend and wife. Maybe they didn't want that around their organization. But he got cut even before he was dating her. Talking about we couldn't afford to pay him $6 million. I'm like, nah, it had to be something else. Maybe they didn't think he was a system fit. Maybe he was a locker room issue. Maybe he wasn't a personality fit. It couldn't have been $6 million. What the fuck was $6 million? And you still $40+ million over the cap right now. I didn't get it. It wasn't like he lasted for 2 years, like, and that defensive line and or injuries and both are probably going to be the reason they don't win it. If Aleem McNeil, who looks physically good right now, if he can come back and they could be in the playoffs. This just wasn't the year to play with that position. In reality, he should have drafted somebody high, and he should have been brought back Za'darius Smith. That's just the honest truth. Like, they have nothing behind, as far as a pass rusher, they have nothing behind Aiden Hutchinson and Marcus Down. Literally nothing. Pascal can't get a sack. I like Al-Quayed Muhammad. I like him, but it's like, if one of them go down, it is over with. And that's why you got a lot of pundits kind of saying like, the window's closed. But it has to be something deeper than what we know. And if it's down to being cheap, if it's down to being cheap because of money, that's pathetic. To keep it real with you, that's pathetic. If this shit is over a couple dollars, like, and you trying to win a championship, like I said before, who rushing the pass on the defensive line? Hutch and Davenport, that's it. Tyleek Williams, not a pass rusher. DJ Reader, not a pass rusher. Roy Lopez, not a pass rusher. Makai Wingo, we don't even know nothing about Makai Wingo. He can't stay healthy. So you wait for Aleem McNeil to get back? Maybe they gonna make a trade. You're going against Lamar, Davenport. Lamar, Mahomes, Daniels, Hurts, Burrow. Maybe they got some new blitz package that we ain't heard about. I don't know. I do not know. But only time will tell. But it had to be something outside of football related. If it wasn't, it had to be some outside football related. And then you got to remember, they paying Marcus Davenport. I mean, they paying Marcus Davenport peanuts. They paying him peanuts, bro. They're absolutely paying him fucking peanuts. They're paying him peanuts. That's the wild thing about it. They paying them peanuts, so you ain't paying them nothing extravagant. But, you know, the other 31 other teams, you know, wasn't, you know, interested in them either. Or 30 other teams outside the Eagles and Detroit wasn't interested in them either. So, or maybe he was being choosy and being selective. I don't know what it was. But I don't like their defensive depth, line depth. And it was a weak point last year, and they did not build upon it. And that's the one thing about Detroit teams. If they going to pay you $47, $48 million, Aiden Hudson going to have to go earn that shit. They ain't giving you no help. Shit, look at Stafford, Sue, and Calvin. That was it. They wouldn't put no more money into that fucking team. Hell no. So, it's mind-boggling. The guy that wanted to be here couldn't have been that expensive. And then Brown Holmes got this little look on his face like, we're fine. We don't need anybody at defensive end. And we just looking like, you stupid motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fucking see this shit? Like, oh, well, Davenport, we doing everything to keep his body. And the minute Davenport go down, I'm pretty sure everybody gonna let his dumb ass know it. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Either it's gonna happen early, right? Or it's gonna happen at the most inconvenient time. It wouldn't surprise me if the Lions picked at the top of the draft next year. So it don't surprise me. They got a hard ass schedule. Injuries happen, and they're very thin at defensive line. And truth be told, they're very thin at safety. Losing F.A. Melifanu was tough. They didn't even get a. They got Roxanne Yan Jin, but he just started playing safety. Ain't that hard to play. But they didn't even like try. You know, they picked the motherfucker up. They picked a safety out the Raiders trash bag. So I mean, we will see. But if you ask me if I'm confident, I'm not. I don't have any thoughts about the predictions who win. I just think what I really think is the Lions are just cheap, and they're going to continue to be cheap. They're going to continue to be frugal, and that's just who they are. Eagles, they are not scared to make plays, make moves, and get better and better and better. And you know the difference between Brown Holmes and Howie Roseman is Jeffrey Lurie of the Eagles to spend that cash. Martha don't sit on that cash and not spend no cash. And that's the difference. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Christian Chance get notifications. We go live and drop video. Peace.